Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Buffalo Picker, Defend the Hustle, episode number 6. And tonight, our special guest is Philly Flipper. Panel, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Bill Tackett, part-time reseller on eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, Amazon. Just starting to get my feet wet, trying to go hard into Amazon this year. So that's about it right now.
All right. Glass City.
Glass City Pickers. I'm Chris.
Tanya.
Full-time, part-time, all the time, resellers.
eBay and Amazon.
All the above, if I can get it in. But that's what it is, man. All the above. How y'all doing?
All right. And for everyone that don't know me, I am Buffalo Picker, also part-time reseller. Been selling for 3 years now. Full-time federal employee and retired military. Tonight, we have our special guest, the Philly Flipper. Philly, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the audience a little bit about you. I know that you are into storage, buying storage lockers. So I don't think we ever had anybody on here that does that at the way you're doing it. So definitely be interested to kind of learn from you and, kind of tell the people a little bit about what you do.
All right, so I'm Paul, the Philly Flipper, which means I live around Philly, right? That's kind of the name. I'm in the Philadelphia area. I am, I guess, how Chris said, I'm a full-time, part-time every time because I own a moving business. So I do that, but then I also do this full-time too. So I wouldn't say I'm really part-time on it. And I'm just, I started flipping things summer of 2019, so it's about a year and a half ago. I got into storage units fall, winter of 2019, so I've been doing that for about a year and a half. Grew my business from my basement to a 4,000 square foot warehouse that is stuffed with crap or merchandise. Depends on who comes in.
Right.
Yeah. Somebody's gold.
Exactly.
So let me get into the chat and give everybody a shout out, and then we're going to continue on with your story. I got a couple questions I want to ask you because I just got into the warehouse game myself. Definitely got more square footage than I do, but I just have a couple questions for you. I want to give a shout out to Wendy. Thank you for being the first person in the chat. Want to give a shout out to Save Her First. Thank you for coming through. Prills and the Prophet. I finally made it on time. Okay, appreciate you. The Middleman Picker, thank you for your continued support. Two Studios, thank you for coming out. Jennifer Hayes, as always. All in one package, thank you for coming out. That's the wife, in case y'all don't know. Build It Thrift Machine, thank you for coming out. Build It Thrift is going to be a guest on the show next week as well.
Very cool.
Who else we got in here? Char Elf, thank you for coming out. Blood, Sweat, and Sales. Blood, Sweat, and Sales is again this weekend, and he's gonna come out to the warehouse tomorrow to help me out with a couple things. Thank you for coming through.
That's a shame.
See, who else we got in here?
Hey, Leroy, we're gonna have to get in touch with you because you come build us a pole barn.
Too much info. Thank you for coming through. Yeah. So your warehouse, how long you been into that space?
Technically, I've been in this space since March of last year.
Right.
But a month ago, I got the space next door as well. So I have this space, and then I got the space next door. So this one was 2,500 square feet. The one next door is about 1,200. So I'm like at 37 now. And I got like a door put in so I can actually access both from one location.
Right.
So
right.
And
so
that's been for about a month now.
Okay, not to get into the numbers too deep, because I mean I'm in my place. I'm already looking to get a bigger place. So with the square footage you got now, is the price? Oh, hold on just a second. I'm sorry, y'all.
Somebody else wants to be part of the show.
Hey, get a little ankle biter, man.
They always make the most noise, right?
Man, what them two, boy.
Hey man, those my vicious dogs, man. They're kids,
Yeah,
boy. Those are killers right now.
Straight up killer over there, man.
Them toe tanglers, boy. They get
Yeah,
you.
man. All about 11 pounds each. Yeah. So is it the price for buying that? I mean, or leasing that type of square footage? Is it like expensive up in Philly area?
In Philly, it would be. I'm in the suburbs, so in
Okay.
Philly, you can probably be close to like $1 a foot, a square
Right.
foot. Here, I am paying almost $1,500 a month. So for 4,000 square feet, that's pretty good, right?
Man, I mean, down here in Atlanta, man, it's the cheapest you're gonna find is about $6 a square foot. And that's
Yeah.
all depend on, where you're trying to get it at. If you're trying to get it in the rough area, you may be 550 maybe, but then you get in the better communities, 6, 7, 8, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. Because I mean, with everything that's going on and people are buying up these warehouses, it's like it's making the price go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I got in here like a year ago. So I got into my first one, then I upgraded to a bigger one. And I went from like 1,000 square feet to 2,500 square feet, and they only raised my rent by $200. And then I just got this other one next door, which was 1,200 square feet, and they only raised
Right.
by $500.
Right.
So like I've been pretty good, and this counts all utilities, electric, water is counted in it. Most people don't care about water, but I in the next one next door to me, I put in a washer and dryer for all the clothes that I find in storage units. So I
Right.
have that stuff running full time.
Yeah,
So
that's great,
so I
man.
got my water bill. I don't have to pay for water or electric, so that stuff is running the whole time there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. You got an excellent deal, man.
Oh, man.
It's like before I made my purchase, I kind of went in a 50-mile radius outside of Atlanta. Still
Yeah.
the same price. Some places it was even worse, man. Like,
Wow.
I'm talking about way out there. You thinking that okay, there's gonna be some great deals out there? Nope. Like they definitely try to get you on the leasing costs here, man. So, but yeah, it's not gonna stop me from what I'm trying to do. But I just was interested in.
Still cheaper than a storage unit, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, yeah.
for sure. Well, more space and everything, man. So yeah, I'm definitely not complaining about that. And I'm just interested in what you the cost for where you at. So tell us a little bit about storage fines and stuff like that, because I have looked into that stuff, but I never purchased a storage unit. I came close, but I backed out off of it. And then one actual I was definitely seriously about buying was a toy storage, and the guy ended up paying his bill at the last minute.
Those are the worst.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that, how that works.
So the reason I got into it is because, like I said before, I have a moving company, so I have employees that I need to give work to pretty much all the time. So if I don't have any moving jobs coming up, I was like, how would I keep my guys busy and still make money? So I was like, how about I try this storage unit stuff out? So I spent about like a week Googling it, seeing what I had to do, what I need to have. And I wouldn't recommend everybody jumping into it. You would have to probably be like pretty prepared for it. When I started jumping into it, I was still working out of my basement. And that was not a good decision, because after 2 units, your basement's filled up with all this stuff. And you have no clue what to do. It really slows you down. So like until I got the warehouse, I could actually start fully processing them. So what you do is pretty much everything now is pretty much online due to COVID. There's really no live betting anymore. Everything's on the websites. They take a bunch of pictures. You can look through all of them. I show it sometimes on my YouTube channel. I look at the pictures. You can zoom in, try to figure out what it is, and you bid. If you win, you go. You pay for it. You pay a cleaning deposit. You pay the tax on top, and then they give you 48 hours to clean it up. Before I would do all the work there, so like I would sort through the stuff there, but that was too time consuming. So now we just all bring it here. I sort through it here. I have a dumpster on site, so I take the trash out, I take the Goodwill stuff out, and then the rest of the stuff eventually gets listed.
Right. So do you
takes-
have have you made a video of your warehouse layout? Like
I kind of doing videos. I want to do like a tour video probably soon of how it is. But pretty much where I am in this one, this is
Right.
all my eBay and my local stuff. So like the big furniture, electronics, all that stuff that I sell locally is in here, and then all my eBay items like my plates, my Christmas stuff, DVDs, all that stuff, and then and the one that I bought, that one's all the one that I just upgraded to. That one's all clothes.
Right.
So it's like 1,000+ square feet of just clothes that I sell. So that's clothes, shoes, everything else. That's all there. And I have an employee that I hired. That's all she does is just clothes for me. She lists it. She takes all the measurements. I don't have to worry about that. All I have to do is just bring it to her and then pack it up. That's my only job of clothes. Which is
she's full time.
It's not by hours. I pay her per listing. So it's whatever she wants to do. So if she wants to do 50 listings in a week, she does that. If she wants to do 100+, she does that. My job is just to have enough inventory for her to list. And you buy one storage unit, you buy a whole family's worth of wardrobe. So you get tons and tons of stuff. So yeah, inventory is never an issue.
So what's her cost per listing? I'm trying to get all this, man, because I'm right behind you.
I pay her $2 a listing.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
She pretty much lists, like if she's doing that, or she can list 20 probably listings in an hour, 15 to 20. That's a pretty good payroll if you think about it. You get $30 to $40 an hour. That's not many people are paying that, right?
Yeah, for real. Yeah. Let me give a shout out to the chat before we get any further. Somebody got the YouTube on. Hearing some feedback. Let's see here. I want to give a shout out to Eric Biscoff. Fundamentals of the Side Hustle. Derek, thank you for coming out. Let's see. Landshark Picker, Triple OG, Triple G, thank you for coming out.
What it does.
Yeah, so panel, y'all have any questions for Philly?
Yeah, man, I do. You know, as last time we talked, man, I know you done transformed a lot as you done told us. You know, and I had this thought, man, when you just was talking, you got all these clothes. So how many units you think you getting per week?
Right now, I try to go through about 2 a week, like 2 decent size ones, like 10 by 10s that are full. That's pretty much what I can handle with what it takes, pretty much, because it takes about a day to bring it here, and then I have to sort through it, and it takes about a day to do all the trash and stuff, and then when it's clean in here, I can go get another one. So I pretty much go through 2 a week. It depends. Sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less. I'm not gonna like force myself to buy a unit just to buy a unit because I have nothing here. And with COVID, the prices on these units pretty much skyrocketed because I guess everybody's doing it now. Yeah, before COVID, I was getting units for $10 or $20. Now those units are $200+. so I have to be a lot more pickier with what I get. But yeah, so a lot of rookies coming in and thinking they can do what I do.
Yeah, man. Speaking of rookies, I think I mentioned on the show a couple of weeks ago when I was in Walmart, and I'm seeing all these new resellers walking around with their phone trying to, figure out what to do. You can tell the ones that really know what they're doing, and the ones that still trying to learn. And I'm like, man, golly, man, he took a crowd to play.
Yeah. The good news is that a lot of them quit. That's the good news. Is this is like a get-rich quick scheme. They think, I'm going to make money so fast. They don't think that's actually a grind. So a lot of them last about 2 weeks and then they're gone.
Oh, yeah. Once the work kick in, the fun part is going out there finding the item. But once you get back in that work kick in, it's over. Unless you really, built for this. I want to give a shout out to Shopping on the Low and Flipping Goodies. Swamp Picker, thank you all for coming through. And let me just jump in here right quick. Every week since I started this show for the 2021, I've been doing a giveaway every Friday. And I just want to make a statement to my followers that constantly come to this show is that I'm not going to do a giveaway every Friday, and I'm not going to advertise when I give a giveaway. So if you just come into the show for the giveaway, then you might want to just stop coming because I'm not going to do a giveaway every Friday. But this Friday, I do plan on giving a giveaway, which is this video game, the Fallout 4, brand new in the seal, and I have two Avenger games that I'm giving away. This is Marvel Vision and Spider-Man. This will be given away as a set. But I just want to put that out there because I got a message on Instagram. Somebody said, "Hey, you giving a giveaway out tonight?" I'm like, let me go ahead and address this, man, so this don't get out of hand. But I want to let everybody know that I appreciate you all coming through on a continuous basis to support the show. And we're going to keep striving to give you all good content, bring in good, great guests like Philly Flipper. Like I said, what I'm trying to do is find people to bring on this show that don't do what we do on a regular basis. I mean, he's bringing a whole different twist to the show for his going out and buying storage units, which I have never bought. I think Glass City has purchased a storage unit.
Yeah.
And Phil, have you purchased one?
No, I'm looking to get into it this spring to try it.
Right. So this is good information. I mean, I'm picking this brain. Y'all got any more questions for Philip? Go ahead and.
Yeah, man. If my guy want to ask him anything, you want to ask him anything?
Bill.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him 2 questions about his assistant. Do you typically have them just do drafts and then you finalize, or do you allow them to go all the way till actually posting the listing?
She's getting to the the time where she's pretty much free to post, but I still pretty much run through it. In the beginning, it was obviously a big training period, so there's a lot of stuff that she was missing, but she's getting better with every single week. Just like a couple of things she misses here and there, but I still do the whole drafting, and then I post them from my phone. It's just to prevent anything bad from happening. But there's sometimes that she misses it and I miss it, and then somebody thankfully on eBay comments like, "Hey, this is actually a different thing." So yeah, but this is the second assistant I had. The first one I had to let go because she did not know how to check comps properly. But so this one's a lot better than the last one. Yeah.
Do you have a cutoff due to the cost of paying your assistant and stuff for what you will, like, will you not list anything under $10 or under $15?
Yeah. That's pretty much what I do when I sort through it now. And the more I go through clothes, the more I know what I will give her, what I not give her. Like in the beginning, I used to give her a lot of New York and Company because I thought that was a good brand. I'm a dude, I don't know what New York and Company is, but so we had pretty much a whole bin of New York and Company. I've been selling them like once a month, you know, and I have like 50 of those items. So like I'm like, okay, I must stop giving that to her. And so pretty much that's what I learned based on what sells. Like if something sells for $12, but I sell it almost every single day, I'll still give that to her because it's still worth it for me. But if something like New York Company sells for like $15 and I only sell once a month, that's not really worth it. So that's pretty much how I learned based on that as well. Yeah, but yeah, like I don't give her any like dollar brands or anything like that.
Hey, so Mess Hall Diggs is in the chat and he has a question. How much do you get to see on the inside of the storage unit?
If you go live, which I used to do before COVID, I'm actually going live to one in 2 weeks because they're back open up a little bit. That's pretty much just like the show. If you watch the show, they open it live in front of you. You have 5 minutes and you can look into it, but you can't touch anything and you actually can't go inside. So pretty much from the outside, you can look. I have an advantage in those because I'm 6'5", so I'm taller than most people. So I can see over things that people can't see. Actually, it's a funny story. My first unit I ever bought, I call it the Burberry unit. That was the live one because all people saw was a couch and a mattress. But over the mattress, I could see shoe boxes with Jordans on them. And nobody else saw it. And I won that unit for $10 because everyone thought it was just a couch and mattress in there. Right. And behind the mattress, there was a bunch of shoe boxes and there was like Burberry shoes and Jordan shoes and stuff. So I got that one for $10 because of my height.
Right.
But online, you can only just see what the pictures are. And sometimes I don't think the employees at the unit places get paid too much. So they just like rush and probably take a bunch of pictures, and they're all like sloppy, and sometimes they're out of focus. So a lot of those you can't really tell what's there. So sometimes you just go off a hint, like for example, like the Jordan category. If I can like see that there's like a Jordan box somewhere, I will probably bid on that, even though probably there isn't shoes in that box. I just know this family is a family that buys Jordan shoes, so they probably have some decent style clothes or something. But it's a lot harder on the internet because you gotta have, I guess, good internet. You have to have good pictures, and you gotta scroll quite a bit to see what's in there.
Okay. Anybody else got any questions?
That's the mix right there. You know, you could do 6'5", you see all in the mix like that. Hey, that's a beautiful thing, you know.
Oh yeah,
that's how I look at it. That's a win. So
you don't need a step ladder or anything.
What's the cheapest storage you didn't want? $10?
That's the cheapest they go.
Okay.
The lowest bid is 10 on some. It depends on the storage unit. Some is the lowest bid is 20. They won't go lower than that. I had a couple give to me for free, so I guess that's the cheapest. That's just because I develop a relationship with the storage managers and stuff. And so I'll be there picking, and she's like, "Oh, we're putting this one up. If you just want it, just take it." So I get stuff for free like that too. But yeah, the cheapest you get to is just $10.
Okay. Anybody else got any questions for his storage lockers? If you got any questions in the chat relating to storage lockers, put your question in the chat, and we're gonna highlight it.
Chris, which one did you guys buy? I'm intrigued. You said you bought one storage unit before?
It was just a small little one.
Yeah.
And it was just a few.
It was some Jordans in there.
There was a couple. Yeah, we did get a set of shoes.
Polo shoes.
But it was nothing big.
But it was nothing major. You know what I mean? It was mainly clothes, honestly.
Yeah, that's what most of them are. Like the TV shows kind of fool you and think that there's like amazing finds in every single one.
Yeah.
Hidden treasures everywhere.
That's not how it is. No.
There is if you can pre-build them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Straight Legos, but if you can find a bag of Legos that got all the Legos with it, you can sell them too.
There you go.
Hey, we got a question in the chat as well, and this is from Shay and Steven. And the question is, what is the most expensive thing you sold on eBay from one of the units?
Might have been recently. I sold a Duracell power cell backup generator. It's like one of those like huge bulky ones. I had a storage unit that had 4 of them in there. One of them was a Duracell, the other ones were other brands. I sold the Duracell one for $500, free ship. But it cost me like $15 to ship it. So that was pretty good. Other good finds are sleep apnea machines. You know, they're kind of like illegal to sell on eBay. But you can go around it pretty easily. Those sell for like $400, and then my most expensive one is a dagger, which I might bring for show and tell. I guess it's over there somewhere. I'll have to find it. I have like a 1400 century dagger that is appraised for like $2,000, but I'm not selling that. That's like my favorite find. So that's staying with me. But that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay, I want to give a shout out to the chat once again to Flipping Sports Guy, Keyline Kisses, Queen Cleopatra. I think that's everyone. So, anybody got any more questions for Philly?
I just recently found your YouTube channel. I've been watching quite a bit of it.
Oh,
okay. We got another question that just popped up.
Yeah, middleman.
Middleman Picker, do you have a person who you sell your video games and consoles to? Because some of the storage buyers down here sell theirs to. They sell theirs all in one buy.
Maybe I could find someone, but I really don't feel the need for that. Video games and consoles, if you price them properly, they fly off eBay. They sell in like a couple of days. So
right,
yeah, and they're video games like the easiest thing to list. It takes like 1 scan, 2 pictures, and it's up. So that's not something I would ever give somebody to sell for me. Now that's I'm very happy when I find those because they sell pretty quickly.
Okay, that's all. Diz had another question for you. Do you ever use your team for trash removal, clean out office space, businesses, spots, etc.?
That is my favorite phone call to get. If somebody calls me, it's like, hey, I need to do a trash removal of a property. And actually, the place I'll lease from here, I am their main trash removal guy. And they have office spaces throughout the whole Philadelphia area, the whole tri-state area. So whenever I need to clean out an office, they call me, and I come with my team. And that's the best because I get paid to clean up, and they give me tons and tons of inventory. So
are you advertising as a liquidator, or what you advertise as? So
no, I advertise as a moving and trash removal company. That's what I advertise as.
Okay. Cool.
And then pretty much I tell them their stuff is going to donation, which is me.
You are donating.
A lot of it does go to donation.
Exactly, they're donating to me. So that way, like I save them on a junk. I don't pay them a dump fee. Like if I can donate this stuff, I won't charge you a dump fee. They're like, oh yeah, that's great. Please do that. So
right,
yeah. So they donate to me their merchandise, which is great.
Right. Hey, so in the chat, if you have any questions for the Philly Flipper about storage lockers and how to buy storage lockers and any little strategies that he may have, go ahead and post your question in the chat. If we don't get any more questions, we're gonna move on to the next segment of the show.
Hey, well, I got one, man. What's the best tactic to use when you're looking for those units?
What do you mean?
Let me elaborate some more. Okay, you're welcome. Say for instance, you say you 6'5", so you really don't know what's in there. You basically, are you playing by just eye on self, or do you have an inside play, or how do you go about to be on top of the best storage?
Well, online there is no tactic because you don't really see who you're bidding up against. Live, you can just like keep your cards close to the chest, which I would say. Don't bid right away. Don't show them that you're interested, and like try to come in at the end. But for online, the tactic I use is pretty much I just see what neighborhood that unit is usually in. That's what I can see. Like if it's like in a nice area neighborhood, I will be willing to pay more for the unit, even if it's just totes and I want to see what's inside. If it's like in a more worse neighborhood, I probably wouldn't go that far into it, just based on who lives there. But live, the best is I guess just keep quiet. Don't say anything to anybody. I actually I'm originally from Ukraine, so I can speak Ukrainian and Russian. And went to a storage unit where there was a couple next to me who were Russian, and they were seeing things I didn't see, and they're talking to each other in Russian what they saw. So it was pretty good info for me. They're like, oh, we see this here, this there. I'm like, keep talking. So I hung out them the whole time. So pretty much I had 2 extra people telling me what was inside.
Getting that intel.
And then I told them at the end, like, "Das vidanya," which means goodbye in Russian. And they're like, what the?
That's good, man. That's good.
Pop that weasel right there.
They're like, what the?
That's good, man.
That would have been funny.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all.
I'm going to give a shout out to Nana Tank. Thank you for coming out. Nana, as usual, supporting the show. I appreciate everything you do for the channel. I want to give a shout out to eBay Addicts. If y'all are not busy tomorrow at 3 p.m., I think eBay Addicts is doing an interview with a wholesaler group, and you may want to tune in and get some of that information. You know, Jeff liked to ask the hard questions, so I'm pretty sure there's some good information going to come out in that interview. So make sure you go to check him out. I want to give a shout out to Johnny. Johnny, that video game should be coming to you in a couple of days. It's already shipped. He was a winner last week on one of the items for the giveaway. Yeah, so let's get into the next segment of the show. And thank you, Philly, for all that good information. I'm definitely going to reach out to you for some additional information because, like I said, I'm kind of following your trail right now on some of the things that you got going because I just got into a warehouse space, and that's like my next move is to get somebody that can list and a couple other helpers in there to help me out because I got a lot of stuff. I moved in my warehouse, but I went in there in reverse. Instead of going in and setting it up, putting my shelves and stuff in, I went in there and basically brought in inventory first.
That's what I did the first time I moved in too. That was my it's not, man. It took me like 6 months to clean out of it, man. So good luck to you.
I would have did it like that, but because of the deals of that stuff, I just wasn't gonna let those deals pass me by. So I went on and bought the inventory, and now I'm kind of working in reverse. So I'll definitely be reaching out to you for a bit of bits and pieces of information.
Hey, Buffalo, I'm just gonna tell you, you did right, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, man, I couldn't pass up on it.
Hey, sometimes you got to moonwalk to go forward, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's
Buffalo,
get
into people. Does the post office come to your warehouse to pick up the stuff, or you have to actually take the stuff still?
No? I haven't. Well, I take that back. I had one person since I've been there to come and pick up a item that they purchased on eBay. They needed it like the next day, so I didn't ship it to them because normally I would just ship it, but because they was shooting a local movie in the area, they needed it like the next day, so they came to pick it up.
No, I'm talking about like the USPS. Does the USPS truck come to your warehouse?
Oh, see, I haven't even made a shipment from there yet, man.
Oh, okay. That's one of the best highlights about having it too. Is every day I have USPS, UPS, and FedEx all come to our loading dock and take packages, so I don't have to ever go anywhere to ship it. It just I put it out the door and it's gone. That's another like benefit of having the space.
Yeah. I had them coming to my house when I was working out at the 3-car garage, but now I'm definitely gonna have it set up for them to come to the warehouse for sure. So let's get into what you accomplished this week, and anybody can take that question and start with it. Or anything that's around resale, just kind of tell the audience what you accomplished this week.
Let me see what we accomplished this week around resale.
We had a good past few days with eBay and Amazon. Honestly,
so
it was really.
I think stuff. I think stuff that we we've been relisting, and we got so much stuff, man. We just stuff we didn't found that we didn't forgot about. We ain't even listed it, so we didn't had to go list this stuff up and stuff we didn't have for 2-3 weeks. So and a lot of items have been jumping out the door. So we just trying to stay consistent with what we doing, man. We thinking this Monday, she has this Monday off, so we gonna ride to a spot Devil Dog told us about. We're gonna go up there and see what they got dancing up there, man. See if we can come up, man, because we'll get that truck low. If we have to put the whole pallet in Big Red, we will. You dig?
Right.
So we just trying to get in where we fit in, man, and get more inventory for the mix. But we ain't got no monster plans but that, because that's something we've been trying to do, but we just ain't had the time. And the weather ain't been playing, so hopefully the weather be okay, man. We can make that happen. But other than just enjoying life.
No, don't worry about it, man. Nana said go ahead and get you some rest, man.
I ain't tired. Oh, you?
Yeah.
She got to go to work in the morning.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she got to be to work in the morning. They got her working 6 days a week.
She didn't find that funny.
Yeah. So, anybody else accomplishments this week in reselling?
I got my first FBA shipments out this week after quite some time, so got some of them shipped out. And got back to work today again.
Hey man, that was something to jump off on the and tell that from the jump, man. You both been shouting that to the wall, man.
Yeah. How many units you ship?
Almost 200.
Oh,
yeah, man. You both been shouting that to the wall, man. Right. We're gonna have a conversation about you in the back, man. We're gonna talk later. We're gonna talk.
Yeah, that's good, Bill, man. Hey, congratulations.
You supposed to let that be known, brother. Congratulations, man, for sure, man. That
was pretty much toys.
Toys and books mix.
Oh, that's a good slap right there, man.
That's a good move.
Good hustling, man. I hope it's sealed for you, you know. But yeah, man, you let that be known from the jump before you could say your name. Hey, yeah, for Philippians, hey, I just sent 200 and some to FBA, and I'm ready to rock and roll. That's what you should say.
Hey, man, you know, Bill laid back, man.
Huh?
I said, Bill laid back.
Yeah, laid
Yeah,
back.
congratulations.
Bill adds some humility to the panel. That's what Bill does. He adds humility to the panel.
The panel couldn't have handled another Chris.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey man, it's not another me. So they so, you know, if you find another me, boy, you better congratulate them and introduce them to somebody you need to know. That's for sure.
Hey, Bill, you're getting quite a few congrats in the chat, man.
Yeah, man. That's something to be proud of, right there.
The little man says Death Power is way too big. Hey, join the team, man.
I think everybody's is not the only one.
The problem is shopping's fun, listening isn't.
Yeah, I just like cleaned up my warehouse today, and I counted what I had. I have like 8 totes full of stuff to list, and I'm like, oh man,
right.
The stuff will never go down.
Hey, y'all, make sure y'all go out and check out Char F YouTube channel as well. I mean, just check out everybody's channel. If you are working and you're not watching anything or got anything going on, just turn on the channel and watch it. You know, put it on and just listen to what they got to tell you. Listen to their story. You know, support everybody.
Jennifer always kills in the chat, man, with all the links and stuff.
Yeah,
Jennifer's hey, man. Well, I told her, man, she can't go nowhere. If somebody try to hire, man, we're gonna have problems.
Hey man, I think the show would be discombobulated without her. And without me, her and me, the show be discombobulated.
I think it will survive without you. Huh? It will survive without you.
Hey, I think you got some competition, Chris.
Hey man, listen.
You good, but I think Mess Hall D can roll with you.
Hey man, hey. Tell Mess Hall Diggs he's more than welcome to the table anytime he feels like it.
Hey man, we probably gonna set that up, man. Bring more energy in here one day. Just bring Mess Hall in your cell phone, man. Probably be rocking in here then.
Yeah, man. You know, you're more than welcome, man.
Yeah, rock and roll show.
Hey man, plus a little butter in the mix. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, Philly, you got anything well, I'm pretty sure you do. Can you tell everybody what you had going on this week?
This week was the first time I actually started listing like small things on Facebook Marketplace. That's the one market I just been doing like big stuff like furniture on. Right. But then I've been watching other YouTubers and I see them, they've been selling like clothes and like mugs and stuff on Facebook.
On it, man.
And I was like, all right, let me try to jump into that. So I started going hard on that, and we'll see. I haven't got a sale there yet, but we'll see how it goes. Because apparently it's a really good market, and apparently their shipping is really cheap for items too. So it's good. As far as FBA, I don't know if I asked you guys this before, but does it have to be new for it to go to FBA, or can it be used?
No, it could be used as well. It's all depending on what they tell you in the listing.
I just like never associated Amazon with like used stuff,
Yeah, they do have
new.
Yeah, they do have a used category, but it's all depend. Like some items, they'll tell you can only sell this as new. And then they have some
items you look at the listing that it includes everything that it says it does in the listing. So if it says it has a remote, it has to have a remote.
Okay.
That kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause I think somebody like yesterday bought one of my things and sold it on Amazon because he was like, "This is a gift. Don't put how much the price was. Don't put it in an eBay box. Don't cover it with eBay tape." stuff like that. I'm like, okay, man, I know what you're doing.
Yeah, they're drop shipping that thing.
Yeah.
That's another thing I'm going to talk about too. Probably won't do it tonight because we're already around 41 minutes. But probably next week when we bring on Build It Thrift Machine, I'm going to talk a little bit about drop shipping because that's kind of like a taboo subject amongst resellers. And I'm just going to give them my spiel on it for as how I do it. I mean, I don't do it a lot, but I do it and I make a good profit from it. And not advocating that it's something that you want to build your business model around, but it's some money there. And we all resellers trying to get money.
Hey man, they doing go ahead.
Yeah, like for me, like at the bottom, I'm the one that gets drop shipped, and I don't care at all because I sell it for what I want to sell it for. So it's not like was like, oh man, somebody got more from. Like, no, I got this thing for $1. I sold it for 80. I'm glad, you know.
Not only do I not care, but normally drop shippers don't even try to make an offer. They just buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they pay right away.
Yeah.
Like other people on YouTube take like 2 days to pay. They just go boom, boom, and they give you a paragraph, copy and paste paragraph of what to do.
Hey, the middleman said Tanya keeps you in control, Chris. When she ain't here, you show your butt.
hey, man, that's right. That's right. You better act like you know. Because you don't want to see the Untamed. He ain't.
Oh boy. Wait. This is the tame Chris right here. This is tame Chris.
Yes, sir. Raw and nice, baby.
Hey, so if everybody done, I'll go ahead and do my things I accomplished during the week, which I'm not going to get into all of it because I had a whole lot of moving parts. People that come to the show know that I'm trying to, I am getting my warehouse up and running. And at the same time, I'm making purchases too with no space. I'm still buying stuff with the intent to sell. So one of the main things that I accomplished this week is I won 2 bids of ink toner. The top brands, which is Xerox, Brothers, HP, and it was one other one but all of them are like, I know I can't sell the HP on Amazon, but I can sell it on eBay. And speaking like Philly was saying, the drop shippers, I have a lot of drop shippers that buy ink from me on eBay. But the other inks I will be able to sell on Amazon. Glass City, if y'all want to get into this, just let me know because I already won it. I just got to pay for it and then arrange shipment. If y'all don't want to get into it, I understand. But it's definitely, basically, I pay about $1,300 for each pallet, and one pallet that I did calculate up, the return on Amazon is about $14,000. So I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid to make that deal, and plus the ranking was probably in the 30,000s on all the ink. So,
and you know, I don't know what the weather gonna be like. We get all that.
Hey, I was seriously thinking about driving up there and then we meet up. But once I seen World News and they were showing all those traffic accidents from ice and stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, we'll try to get our profit on some other way because. The highway ain't
the highway ain't what it is right now.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But other than things of meeting people out the warehouse to get my camera set up, get my security system in. Matter of fact, I mentioned Blood, Sweat, and Sales. He came last week and built me a workbench, which is nice. I'm gonna do a video on that once I get everything set up. And he's coming back this week to build me something else. So I'm pretty much getting everything in order and trying to be operational by this following week. So, that's pretty much what I had accomplished for the week. So let's get into what you got going on for the weekend. Anybody can take that question.
Already put in a compliment, T.
I'm driving down to Atlanta to get there before Chris to get the toner. That's what I'm doing. Hey, I got a 16-foot box truck coming with me. I can get all you want.
Hey, go ahead, Philly. You can get some of that toner, baby. We ain't disputing no money. I'm gonna still get me some where I feel it. Hey, you dig? If you get it all, I'm gonna try to intercept a little taste from you before you go back to Philly.
Now you gonna catch him on the way back.
Stop, man. Hey, that's the you tell your mans what time it is. We gonna get our taste. We didn't send them the money, and you go about your business.
That's right.
Okay, I'll definitely check that out.
Pay you for the shipping, baby.
Yeah, I saw Bill sold some toner the other day on Instagram, right? Didn't you post about it, Bill? Like,
I got $8 for it. So like a mystery box that came in.
Yeah, that was
And,
insane.
What size box?
It was a mystery box that I got. I bought from another reseller. They were doing mystery boxes.
Yeah.
And sold for $125, and it sold
okay.
overnight. So
Wow.
toner, if you can find toner that is fairly in demand, I mean, it sells so fast.
Yeah.
It's one of the fastest selling things I ever sell on my eBay page if I can find it.
Why don't you ask them, what's everybody doing tomorrow? They're going out to buy toner.
Yeah.
Hey, and another thing too, it holds his MSRP as well. It holds that value pretty good.
Even if it's expired too.
Exactly. And I learned that when I first started selling it, because I hit the buyer up and I said, hey, I don't know if you want this one because it's 30 days past the expiration date. He was like, no, send it. I said, okay.
Hey, Buffalo, can you sell expired on Amazon?
Now, Amazon, I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I think you can do an FBM, but for sending to the warehouse, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to run that down. I'm not 100% on that.
Some items, when you send in, if they know it has an expiration date, they have a thing you have to fill out the expiration date.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I know on food you definitely have to put the date on there. The ink tone, I don't know, but the ones that I purchased, the expiration date on it sometime next year. So
that's good.
Yeah. Want to give a shout out to the cherry picker. Marie, thank you for coming out. Hey, before we get into too deep into what we got going this weekend, let me do this giveaway right quick, and then we'll move on. So the first item we're going to give away tonight is this Fallout 4 video game, still sealed in the plastic. You can do the comps on it, see what it go for. Tanya, I'm going to send you a number right quick.
Oh man.
Okay, so go ahead in the chat. We got 29 plus people in here. Put number in the chat from 1 to 50. 1 to 50. Everybody in the chat, if you want to win this PS4 video game, put a number in there from 1 to 50. And I'm gonna close it out with
the first in the chat. Put one number.
Yeah, one number, y'all.
Y'all done played it before.
Did he send me the number?
Yeah. So the closest to that number, 2 or 3 people closest to that number, it's gonna go to the next round.
Queen row 55. She doesn't follow the rules.
Yeah.
Queen is from 1 to 50. 1 to 50, Queen. All right, you got about another 30 seconds. We're gonna close it out.
Yeah.
Drop your number in the chat. If you're on Facebook, you have to come to YouTube chat to drop your number in the chat.
I know, I'm messing.
All right, we're getting ready to close it out, y'all. All right. All right, so what we got?
Too much info.
Okay, and who else?
Well, we've got 2 that picked the same number.
What number is that?
That number would be 38. That would be Jennifer and D Middleman.
Okay, I see 45 in there.
Johnny.
Okay, so that is beyond 40. Okay, so what we got? 38.
Yep.
All right, so we'll go with the 2 38s and the 40.
Too much info.
Right. So too much info, Middleman and Jennifer. Go ahead and drop a number in the chat between 1 and 10, just for those 3 people. Jennifer, Middleman, and Too Much Info. Drop the number in the chat. From 1 to 10. Oh, the original number was 42, y'all. The middleman, we need your number.
It's in there.
He was first. Yeah.
Okay.
They all got him in there.
I'm sleeping
Too much
here.
info.
All right. So Too Much Info. The number was number 8. Too Much Info is the winner. Too Much Info. Send me your mailing address and Instagram, like ASAP. I'm trying to go to the post office after this show. We have a 24-hour post office here in Atlanta. So send me your mailing address to Instagram so I can get this out tonight. So that is Too Much Info. Okay. All right. So plans for the weekend and reselling.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus on working on my death pile for eBay. No shopping, just listing.
Right.
Same.
Okay.
It's not making me any money sitting in a pile.
And I think the worst part too is when you like get to it and like, wow, this thing sells for $50, and it was just chilling here for like 2 months. Like, what am I doing? That's like the worst.
I had a it was like a quad runner jacket for Suzuki,
right?
And it was padded, and I picked it up and had it set under some stuff, and I don't even know how long it was there for. At least 8 months.
Wow!
And listed it, and it sold overnight for over 100. I was so mad.
Man, yeah. I have I don't know. I don't even want to say how much I got, but I got so much Harley Davidson gear that I haven't listed on eBay yet.
From that buy you did a YouTube video on?
2 buys. 2 buys, man. not one item listed, man.
I think you need to hire somebody, Buffalo.
I do, man.
Was on that video.
Seriously. And that's why one of the questions I was going to ask you too. I mean, I was going to send it to Instagram, but I can put it out here. Is like, what do you do to determine who you're going to hire for your listing? I mean, based off of what is it? You know, that they had to have prior experience, or what you go through to determine.
The girl I hired for now, she worked in a clothing store,
right?
So that's pretty much what made me hire hers, because she understands what the pattern are, what the peak lapel is, whatever the heck that is on a jacket. She can know all the like the terminology for it. She knows like what a paisley pattern or the floral pattern is. So that pretty much why I got her, because the other stuff is really easy to train. It's not that hard to take a picture or to get some measurements or to do a draft. But to understand, hey, this is this shirt, this is this brand, it has this kind of buttons, this kind of design on it. That part is hard to train. So that's what I just did. For you, probably be different based on what you have, because I know like I just give her clothes, because the small stuff like stuff like this that I have to list, like this stuff takes a lot more time to research and look into. So if I ever find somebody to help me on this side, I probably have to find somebody who at least has some experience in the past, because it takes a lot to look up stuff like that. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, that I was definitely going to have somebody that had some prior experience. And I know that Goodwill have a few of those type people that live for them for their website, and they are all around Atlanta. So I may have to go and figure out, like I'm trying to get a job with Goodwill with listing to see what they bottom line for paying them, and may have to step it up a little bit to bring them on to the team.
I would just say do it like commission based. That's the best way.
Right.
Well, not commission based, but per listing.
Yeah.
That way exactly. Encourages them, and they don't sit on their butt the whole time. You know what I mean? So,
Exactly. Definitely that. That's why when you was talking about your their employee, I was like, I want to figure out how do you determine which way you're gonna pay them. So definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
I have a girl that works for me that does local posts too. So like she does furniture and all that. And I give her like 20% of the sale for that as well. That way
Right.
it encourages her to stay on top of it and to actually like, get the highest amount possible. So she gets more out of it as well, She
Yeah,
wouldn't sell
exactly.
like a
Give them
couch for $20,
incentives.
but she can sell it
Yeah,
for 100. Yeah.
yeah. Give them the incentives. So for myself for the weekend is basically I'm still doing a transition of moving all my goods out of the garages into the warehouse, and I'm telling you, it's man, I just got a lot of stuff. You don't realize how much stuff you got until you start moving it.
Just be thankful, man. You finna get to work, man.
Oh yeah. Not complaining at all, man. At all.
Get to work.
I asked for this, man. So
Exactly.
I'm cool.
There
I'm cool.
it is.
There
it is.
See. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have. I'm just gonna be doing the moving thing for the next few days, trying to get everything in there and get it operational. So that's pretty much all I have. So anybody want to do show and tell? If you got any show and tell, if not, we're gonna move on to the last giveaway and then close out the show. Time you got to go to work in the morning.
We ain't got no show and tell up here.
I don't
All
have
right.
I wouldn't mind seeing that dagger though.
Give me like a minute, I'll go find it. give me a minute.
All right. Let's see who we got here. The middleman. What? Let's see.
It's right here.
Let me blow you up right quick. Just a second. Go ahead.
So this is like wood, and then this stuff right here is like pearl, mother of pearl inlay. And then the blade itself is like, if you can tell, carved, and it has like Arabic or whatever on it. If you can tell right here. Here's the handle.
Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of that.
No. You found
Let
that?
me
It's
see
not
that.
sharp at all. It's like I can hold it because it's just been so long since it's been sharp.
Let me see that writing on there again.
I don't know what it says.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
It's like engraved in the steel, so it's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, I took it to a couple of antique appraisers. They said it's like from Persia in like the 13th or 14th century. So like it sells for like $2,000 if I want to sell it, but yeah, I want to keep it. It's pretty cool.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice, man. That's a nice piece.
That's real nice.
Yeah, it's like, and I got it from a $50 storage unit, so that's pretty cool. Paid $50 for the storage unit.
Wow. That's true treasure hunting right there.
That would make the show, right? If it was storage wars, that would make the show.
For sure. Somebody might come along and see this video and be like, "Hey, man, let me reach out to Philly. See what we can do. I got 10,000 right now."
Yeah, if it's that stacks, I'm selling it.
It's real quick.
Yeah, boom.
All right, so that was a nice show and tell, man. So we're gonna go ahead and do this last giveaway and close out the show. Let's see, who's that? Okay, so I got 2 action figures, which I showed earlier. This is Spider-Man and Vision. So they're gonna be gone as a set. And for the chat, go ahead and drop the numbers in from 1 to 50. And we're gonna close it out in 2 minutes.
Buffalo, how big is your warehouse space?
2,500.
That's bigger than I started. So I
Yeah,
started
man.
at 1,000. Yeah,
I tell you, I need more though, man. I tell you.
yeah. It fills up quick, right?
Yeah, it does. It does, man. I need at least about 4. I've been happy with 4. I mean, I'm happy now, but it's just I gotta. I put it like this right here with the space I have now. I gotta move. The products coming in gotta move. So
Yeah.
once I get everything in there, I'm gonna do my first Amazon FBA shipment from there. And I'm just going to try to document everything so I can put it into a nice little video that show people the startup costs, what I have to ship, how I brought it into the warehouse, all that stuff,
Mm-hmm. Is it high up or is it like just like regular ceilings?
Yeah, it's got high ceilings.
Oh, so like if you get pallets, you can use it pretty nicely. Yeah.
I could, man, but I don't want to do it in this unit, not yet. I'm not saying I won't, but I don't want to do it just yet.
Because then you can use like a forklift and stuff. So it's
yeah.
It's
Well, the leasing company there, they have a forklift that you can get. I have a pallet jack, so for me getting the stuff in there, and moving around and stuff. Matter of fact, they unloaded the whole truck and put the pallets inside the space for me for $40.
Wow.
I mean, I'm like, hey, we cool on that forklift right now. Yeah. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and close this one out. We gotta thank everybody put their number in the chat. And
Put the number, baby.
see. All right, so it's closed out. All right. We got close to that.
D middleman, all in one package.
They got the same number. The middleman. All right, so who else we got? One more. Miss Hall D. Yeah. All right. So the middleman, Mess Hall Diggs, and all in one package. You need to put a number in the chat from 1 to 10. 1 to 10.
1 to 10. Come on, Miss G, go make it stay at home.
The last number was 16.
Yeah, the last number was 16, y'all. Good man. Oh, they got the same number. Okay, so the number is 3. So middleman and Diggs, y'all got to give me another number from 1 to 10. Hold on just a second. All right, go ahead and drop the number in the chat.
These boys hitting it on the head. They rumbling for this. We're gonna get the superheroes.
Hey, too much info. Thank you for coming through. Make sure you
got to see number again.
Man, y'all stop picking the same number, man. All right, hold on just a second. All right, go ahead and drop the number in the chat from 1 to 10. The middleman picker and Mess Hall Diggs.
Now they go both weight.
I go 9.
All right, middleman 9. Mess Hall.
Better be 9.
Come on,
8.
first. All right, tell the number, Tanya.
It was 10.
Oh,
So middleman, you got to send me your email. I meant your mail address and Instagram. If you could send it right after the show, man. Come get these shipping labels out so I can get this stuff to the post office.
the price is right. That didn't work.
Hey, if you all got anything you want to plug, go ahead and plug it now, and we're gonna close out the show.
Jennifer's been doing a good job. Just if you guys want to sub to my YouTube channel, I'm close to 600. I post about 3 videos a week, and then all the rest of my info is in my description in the YouTube channel. So if my eBay store, Poshmark, all that stuff. But yeah, if you can just give me a sub, I post storage unit videos 3 times a week. I am in the process of buying a GoPro, so I can take that with me. It's going to give me a lot more better access than recording on this thing the whole time. So that's coming up. But yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
Hey, man, good luck, bro.
I appreciate it.
Hey, man, just try to stay down till we get down, but we just trying to come up on something. But like I said, we trying to get out this Monday, man, if the weather prevails, and go up here and see what Devil Dog was talking about.
Right.
We already talked about that, so that's about it in our cards, man. It ain't no real heavy load, but just trying to see what we can get.
Right.
I'm gonna plug for somebody else. I've got a friend who's 5 away from 1,000 on YouTube, so I'm gonna put her link in the chat. If anybody would mind going over and giving her a subscription, she does a really good job on eBay and gives a lot of information on older glass and clothing items. She used to work for Adidas, so
Okay.
You got a compliment
on interesting things.
Can you give me a second to text?
I was just letting you know. I didn't know you saw it. I mean,
Thank you.
Some people get the big head when they get a compliment.
That's what they do.
Hey, is that everybody? So let me go ahead and close out the show. I want to thank the Philly Flipper for coming through, being on the show. He definitely brought it tonight with a lot of information on storage units. If you need any additional information, I'm sure he don't mind helping you. So reach to him on Instagram. Also, too, if you're not a member already, please join my Facebook community group, Buffalo Pick. I think Jennifer dropped it in the chat a couple times. Everybody that won tonight, make sure you send me your address. I'm going to get that stuff out tonight. And I appreciate everybody that take time out to come out to visit this show on a Friday night. I ask that you pass on this show information to your friends, to your followers. Want to try to get more people in here to view this show. I think the information that we giving out here is definitely warrant more than 30 people or 35 people at a show per Friday night. So if you don't mind, make sure you share the link to my show to your followers. Try to get more people to this show. We want to try to hit 100, 200 people on Friday night at this show. So help me out with that. I appreciate y'all coming out on a continuous basis. With that being said, still a nation.
Have a great week, everyone.
Get out there and defend the hustle.